Good afternoon. I just thought I'd pull a card for us this afternoon on this bit of a rainy afternoon in April, the first day of April. This is our message from the Goddess Aphrodite. She's the ruler of this beautiful April season and April's essence of new beginnings and growth and creativity blossoming, the new emergence of the energies of spring. And we have this beautiful green fluorite crystal energy here to open up our heart chakras for healing and a beautiful new beginning in our love and our relationships. There's so much emerging now, so much growth, so much blooming inside of our hearts and our minds and out in the earth as well with Mother Nature. She's calling to us now to embrace this beautiful spring season, to fill our lives with love and beauty and see all of that in nature as well and bring it into our hearts and share it with others. This beautiful state of abundance, of a new spring as we head up to this new moon. This is a time for beautiful new beginnings in all areas of your life. So I asked the goddess Aphrodite, I asked the crystal spirit energies, I asked the essence of April to give us a message here just from this one card. And we pulled this beautiful card of grace. And she's gorgeous. She's surrounded by all these beautiful blossoms, these purple blossoms of spring. She's a dancer. She's captured in this moment of pure bliss and rapture. She's very carefree, moving about in harmony with all the beauty that surrounds her, as Goddess Aphrodite would. So she's asking us to become again intoxicated with this spirit, this essence of beauty and beginnings and grace and nature, and delight in this sublime sweetness of this passing moment, this present moment, this sweetness of spring. In addition to this obvious beauty that we see around her and in her, we're thinking of how this grace and this beauty can manifest in other ways. So, there's these beautiful blessings that can reveal themselves in our divine mind when we're looking for them. So this card is asking us to pause, to follow our heart, to listen to our heart, and return to this divine and miraculous simplicity of this particular just moment here. This gift of life alone that we are able to appreciate, that we are able to start anew. We are part of this miracle of this beautiful just grace here, you know. And when we feel overwhelmed by the pressures around us, perhaps we're still feeling that sense of isolation and disconnection from the winter and from our hearts and our sacred relationship to life and nature and those around us. Perhaps we're overanalyzing things. We're starting to our New Year's resolutions. We're starting to measure our progress and be a little hard on ourselves. And these things have no bearing on our spiritual identities, our true selves, our heart. These are all these outside pressures, this chaos of the outer world and these rules and regulations. And nature doesn't work like that. You know, there have been times where we looked for that guidance and grace and we looked for it elsewhere, but it was really within us, or it was really in that beautiful space between the notes of that's our favorite song that want us to dance, that our spirit soars. This grace is hidden within that silence between our breaths, between the moments of when we're just leaving winter and the beautiful sounds of spring are in the air, the very pulse of that new life itself. So we're looking for this grace. We're being asked to look for this grace now in the changing faces of Mother Nature, in her cycles and her seasons. And, perhaps on this rainy day, we're not feeling in the mood. But remember, rain is grace. These words from John Updike: rain is grace. Rain is the sky condescending to the earth. Without rain, there would be no life. We need these these moments where we're feeling our emotions, we're feeling a bit of sadness, and that gives us that dichotomy. So we can see that sadness, but we can see that out of that sadness and that grief, something else can bloom and blossom and grow. And there's a beautiful place in that. When we make our loving connections to nature and other people in our lives, those are graceful moments. Those remind us to be humble and grateful for the just the perfect in each moment. Don't let that perfect be the enemy of the good and the beautiful moments. And Aphrodite is asking us to cultivate our eyes, to be able to see with our heart, to merge with these gifts as they unfold beautifully in your life. And you'll realize that perhaps those darker days, they're not as daunting. The thing that is most daunting is to be beyond the reach of grace, to close off our hearts and our eyes to seeing that beauty in nature, to seeing that beauty in just those simple moments of the little flower sprouting from the dark ground, and the squirrels dancing about, and the birds singing in the trees, and just that love that surrounds us in all its beautiful forms, and the potential for growth, like I said, out of those darker times. And we're emerging now. We're emerging from those times, and allow yourself to be enchanted in the beauty of nature and the beauty of those moments and the love that is within you and surrounds you, and hold it and walk with it and be in that beautiful, graceful energy of it. And forget about all the other things. Blessed be, my friends.